We often find ourselves at a crossroads, caught between the pursuit of health and the demands of our busy lives. But what if I told you that the key to lasting health and inner peace might already be within you, waiting to be unlocked? This isn't just a hopeful idea, it's a practice that has transformed millions of lives for centuries. Today, we delve deep into the ancient wisdom of Buddhism to explore how these timeless teachings can revolutionize the way we live and heal in the modern world. We're talking about real, actionable strategies that have not only stood the test of time, but are now backed by modern science. And as we embark on this journey together, a simple act of support from you can make all the difference. If you appreciate what we're doing here, hitting the subscribe button would mean the world to us. Also, make sure you stick with us throughout the video, because each part has a unique piece of the puzzle that can help lead you to a healthier, happier you. Let's get started on this transformative path together. Diving right into the heart of Buddhist practices, meditation isn't just a spiritual exercise, it's a profound tool for cultivating mental clarity and emotional stability. Picture this. Each session of meditation is a step towards syncing our minds and bodies, achieving a balance that too often feels out of reach in our chaotic schedules. It's about finding that quiet center in ourselves that we all too often neglect. Buddha taught meditation as a way to achieve enlightenment, but on a more immediate level, it helps us to find peace in the tumult of daily living. It's about creating a space where we can pause the external noises and really listen to what our inner self is trying to tell us. When we meditate, we draw our attention inward, focusing on the breath or a mantra, which can seem like a simple act. Yet, it's in these moments of stillness that profound changes begin to take root in our lives. Think of meditation as your personal quiet time, where you get to shut the door on the world's hustle and bustle and just breathe. It's not about achieving perfection in silence, but embracing the quieting of your mind as it happens, gradually and naturally. As your thoughts slow down, you might notice a shift in how you respond to stress or how you manage your emotions throughout the day. This isn't coincidental. It's the direct result of giving your brain a little breathing room, which allows you to approach life's challenges with a calmer demeanor. Meditation also enhances our health in ways that might surprise you. Regular practice has been shown to lower blood pressure, improve sleep, and reduce anxiety. These benefits aren't just spiritual or psychological. They have a clear physiological basis too. By meditating, we're tapping into the body's natural ability to heal and maintain equilibrium. We're not just clearing our minds, we're cleansing our systems from the inside out. And here's the most beautiful part. Anyone can meditate, and you can start right now, wherever you are. There's no need for special equipment or hours of spare time. Just a few minutes each day can set the stage for a deeper sense of peace and heightened mindfulness. So why not give it a try? Engage in this ancient practice and watch as it begins to transform the landscape of your life, just as Buddha intended it to. Sometimes it feels like our thoughts take on a life of their own, don't they? They can wander into worries about tomorrow or linger on regrets from yesterday. But here's something incredibly empowering. According to Buddha, what we think, we become. This idea lies at the heart of the practice of positive thinking. It's about channeling our mental energy towards optimism and hope, shaping our realities through the power of thought. Positive thinking isn't about ignoring the challenges or hardships we face. Instead, it's about choosing to focus on the possibilities and opportunities that each situation presents. This shift in perspective can be transformative. When we start to view problems as opportunities for growth, the nature of our experiences begins to change. This doesn't just improve our mood, it fundamentally alters our interactions with the world, making us more resilient and open to new experiences. For instance, consider a moment when you were stuck in traffic, running late, a scenario that typically breeds frustration. Now, reimagine that scene with a mindset geared towards positivity. Perhaps this extra time gives you a moment to listen to your favorite podcast or simply to breathe and be with your thoughts. The situation hasn't changed, but your experience of it has, dramatically so. This is the power of a positive outlook. It can transform mundane or even negative experiences into moments of joy. This kind of mental shift isn't just about feeling better in the short term. It has profound long-term benefits on our health and well-being. Studies have shown that people who maintain a positive outlook have better cardiovascular health and are less prone to depression and chronic diseases. They even tend to live longer. These benefits are linked to lower stress levels and better immune function, which are direct outcomes of positive thinking. And let's not forget, positivity spreads. When you carry a light within you, you inevitably shine it on others. Your positive mindset can inspire your friends, family, and colleagues to approach life with a more optimistic viewpoint. Just like Buddha's teachings ripple through centuries, your positive thoughts can ripple through your community, lifting everyone around you. So, why not embrace this powerful tool? Begin each day by affirming something positive about yourself or your life. It could be as simple as acknowledging a skill, expressing gratitude for something in your life, or even just affirming that you are exactly where you need to be. Over time, this practice will cultivate a mindset that not only anticipates good things, but also creates them. In our journey through life, it's easy to get caught up in caring for others and managing daily responsibilities. But how often do we stop to truly care for ourselves? This is where the teachings of Buddhism bring profound wisdom into our lives, reminding us that self-love and self-care are not just acts of indulgence, but essential practices for a balanced and fulfilling life. Buddha emphasized the importance of loving oneself as a prerequisite to loving others effectively. Think about it. How can we offer compassion and kindness to others if we are depleted and worn out ourselves? It's like trying to pour a glass of water from an empty jug. Therefore, nurturing self-love is about more than just feeling good. It's about building a foundation from which we can actively contribute to the world. Practicing self-love starts with accepting ourselves as we are, recognizing our worth, and acknowledging our strengths as well as our imperfections. This can be as simple as giving ourselves a few kind words each morning or setting aside time for activities that we truly enjoy. Self-care, on the other hand, is the action we take to maintain our mental, emotional, and physical health. Whether it's choosing nutritious foods, getting enough sleep, or setting boundaries that protect our energy, these are all acts of self-care that affirm our self-worth and foster our well-being. Moreover, the act of self-love and self-care has a ripple effect. When we are well, we are more capable of being present for those around us. Our interactions become more genuine, and our relationships deepen because we interact from a place of fullness rather than scarcity. In this way, these practices not only enhance our lives, but also the lives of those around us, fulfilling Buddha's vision of a connected and compassionate community. Remember, self-love and self-care are ongoing processes. Each day offers a new opportunity to be kind to ourselves and make choices that support our health and happiness. It might not always be easy, especially on tough days when we feel low or overwhelmed. But it is precisely on these days that such practices are most crucial. They provide the strength to overcome challenges and the stability to move forward with confidence and peace. When we sit down to eat, it's easy to rush through our meal as we think about what's next on our agenda. But imagine turning each meal into a mindful practice, similar to how Buddha taught mindfulness as a path to greater awareness and enlightenment. Mindful eating involves engaging fully with the experience of eating, paying attention to the flavors, textures, and smells of our food, as well as our body's hunger and fullness cues. This practice not only enhances the enjoyment of our meals, but also deepens our connection to the eating process and its impact on our bodies. Think of mindful eating as a conversation between you and your food. It starts with choosing what to eat, opting for foods that nourish and satisfy you. As you eat, it's about noticing each bite, chewing slowly, and really tasting your food. This can turn a simple meal into a rich sensory experience, and you'll likely find that you become full on less food as you're giving your body time to register satiety. Moreover, this practice can lead to better digestion, as eating slowly and thoroughly chewing helps the digestive process. But mindful eating isn't just about how we eat, it's also about what we eat. Incorporating a variety of wholesome foods can enrich our body with essential nutrients. Imagine your plate as a palette of vibrant colors, each providing different benefits: greens for minerals, reds for antioxidants, and grains for energy. This way, eating becomes an act of caring for your body, and every meal is an opportunity to support your health holistically. In the teachings of Buddhism, every act can be an act of mindfulness, and this includes how we prepare and think about our food. It's about seeing the interconnectedness of life, from the farmers who grow our food to the earth that nourishes it. When we eat with this awareness, our meals become expressions of gratitude, and we cultivate a deeper appreciation for all the elements that contribute to our nourishment. So next time you sit down to a meal, try to turn off any distractions like TV or smartphones. Focus solely on your meal and the act of eating. Notice how this changes your experience. You may find that you enjoy your food more, feel more satisfied, and ultimately develop a healthier relationship with eating. Engaging in mindful eating is a simple yet profound shift that can lead to lasting benefits for both mind and body, echoing the Buddhist practice of mindfulness in every aspect of life. It's often said that the small daily decisions we make shape our lives. This is a cornerstone of Buddhist teachings as well, where the focus is often on cultivating daily practices that lead to enlightenment and inner peace. In much the same way, establishing healthy routines and habits forms the architecture of our daily lives, paving the path toward not just surviving each day but thriving. Think about the rhythm of your day-to-day life. How does it start? With a mad rush to get out the door, or a calm, deliberate morning that sets a positive tone for the hours to come? Beginning your day with intention is powerful. Maybe it's waking up a bit earlier to meditate, journal, or simply enjoy a quiet cup of coffee. These moments of mindfulness create a buffer against the day's stresses, much like Buddha suggested finding tranquility in daily life through mindfulness. Balancing work and personal life is another crucial aspect. It's easy to let work consume most of our waking hours. But remember, Buddha emphasized the middle way, a path of balance and moderation. Structuring your day to include definite start and end times for work can help maintain this balance. Integrate short breaks to refresh your mind and body. These breaks are not just pauses, they are opportunities to realign with your inner peace and recalibrate your focus. Including physical activity in your routine doesn't have to mean hours at the gym or long runs, unless that's what you enjoy. It could be as simple as a yoga session in your living room, a short dance break between tasks, or a walk around the neighborhood. Physical wellness is deeply intertwined with mental health, and Buddha himself walked great distances, using his journeys as times for reflection and connection with nature. Lastly, how we end our day can be just as important as how we start it. A nighttime routine might involve winding down with a book, reflecting on the day's events, or planning for the day ahead. This not only helps signal to your body that it's time to rest, but also ensures you're set up for success the following morning. By consciously designing these routines, you're not just organizing your day, you're crafting a life that's more joyous, productive, and balanced. It's about making choices that reflect the kind of life you want to live day by day, This is the essence of living deliberately, a principle Buddha taught through his own way of life, emphasizing mindfulness and intention in every action. You know how stepping outside and taking a deep breath of fresh air can instantly lift your spirits? There's something almost magical about the way nature affects us, reconnecting us to something larger than ourselves. Buddha deeply valued nature, teaching that understanding our interconnectedness with the world around us is essential for our enlightenment and well-being. This principle is not just a philosophical idea, but a practical guide for healing and happiness. Think about the last time you walked through a park or sat by a river. Didn't you feel a sense of peace wash over you? It's as though nature has its own rhythm, and by spending time in it, we start to synchronize with that peaceful tempo. The sights, the sounds, and the smells of the natural world offer a direct contrast to the often hectic, noisy environments we spend much of our time in. This shift isn't just pleasant, it has tangible health benefits. Research has shown that spending time in nature can lower blood pressure, reduce stress hormone levels, and enhance immune system function. Moreover, embracing nature is about more than just enjoying the outdoors. It's about acknowledging and appreciating the life forces around us. When Buddha spoke about the middle way, he meant living in harmony with the natural world, not in domination over it. This balance can be seen in how natural settings can help us find clarity and perspective. Problems that seem overwhelming might shrink back to a manageable size after a walk through a forest or a quiet moment by a lake. It's as if nature gently reminds us that the world is larger than our worries and troubles. And let's not underestimate the simple act of exposing ourselves to the diversity of life in a natural setting. Each plant, animal, and river teaches us about adaptation, resilience, and growth. They offer silent yet profound lessons on how to live, adapt, and thrive. Participating in activities like gardening, hiking, or birdwatching can deepen this connection, making us more aware of the environment and how we can live in better harmony with it. So next time you feel overwhelmed or disconnected, remember that a dose of nature might be just what you need. It's a straightforward yet powerful way to align yourself with the beauty and rhythm of the natural world. Whether it's a daily walk in the park, a weekend hike, or just a few moments in your garden, regular contact with nature can be transformative. It's a practice that not only honors the wisdom of Buddha, but also nurtures our soul in a world that all too often tries to ignore it. You know how sometimes it feels like our lives are just too cluttered, both physically and mentally? Well, there's a profound beauty in learning to reduce that clutter, focusing on what truly matters. This is what simplifying for wellness is all about. It's like clearing out an overgrown garden so that the plants we care about most can thrive. And in the spirit of Buddha's teachings, it's about finding contentment with less, discovering that often having fewer distractions means we can appreciate the essential parts of our lives more deeply. Buddha emphasized the value of a simple life, free from excess and clutter, as a pathway to peace and enlightenment. When we simplify, we're not just organizing our surroundings, we're also decluttering our minds. This can mean letting go of old grudges, unnecessary worries, and the mental baggage that keeps us from moving forward. It's about making more room for inner peace and less space for stress. Think about how refreshing it feels to clean up a cluttered space. Now imagine applying that same principle to your schedule or your commitments. It's liberating to look at your to-do list and decide that some things just aren't necessary. By prioritizing what truly enhances your life, you free up so much more time and energy for those things that genuinely make you happy and fulfilled. Moreover, in a simplified environment where each item around us serves a purpose or brings joy, we can find a deeper sense of tranquility and focus. It's not about living with the bare minimum, but rather making sure that everything we choose to keep has meaning and adds value. This mindfulness in our physical and emotional choices can lead to a greater overall well-being aligning with the holistic approach Buddha advocated. Simplifying isn't just a one-time clean-out, it's a continuous process of evaluating what's necessary and what's not, which can evolve with our changing needs and life stages. Each step of letting go is a step toward a clearer, more focused existence. So why not take the first step today? Maybe start by decluttering a small area where you spend a lot of time. Notice how this makes you feel. Often, this physical action can be a powerful metaphor for the emotional release and clarity that follows. In the spirit of Buddha's path, simplifying can be a deeply transformative journey, opening us up to a richer, more serene life, where we can truly appreciate the abundance of the present moment. It's fascinating, isn't it, how much of our behavior is not actually dictated by our conscious mind, but rather by the vast, unseen realm of the subconscious. The Buddha was well aware of this when he taught about the power of the mind. Our subconscious holds keys to uncharted territories of potential within us. It's like having an iceberg where what's visible above the surface is only a small fraction of its mass. By exploring and harnessing the deeper part of our minds, we unlock capabilities that we didn't even know we had. Harnessing the power of the subconscious begins with awareness. Just like in meditation, where we observe our thoughts without attachment, understanding the subconscious requires a similar detachment. It means stepping back and observing our automatic behaviors and reactions to see what truly drives them. This awareness is the first step in transforming our subconscious impulses into conscious choices, which can lead to profound changes in our lives. But how do we practically engage with our subconscious? One effective way is through visualization. This technique involves vividly imagining achieving a goal or embodying a change you want to see in yourself. Visualization isn't just daydreaming. It's a deliberate practice where you use your imagination to create a detailed mental image of your desired outcomes. Buddha emphasized visualization in his teachings as a method for cultivating the life one desires. When practiced regularly, visualization can plant seeds in the fertile ground of the subconscious, gradually influencing our behavior and habits towards those envisioned scenarios. Another powerful tool is the use of affirmations. These are positive present tense statements that you repeat to yourself, aimed at overcoming negative thoughts and reinforcing a belief in your capabilities. When affirmations are repeated consistently, they can reprogram the patterns of thinking in the subconscious, making you more likely to act in ways that align with those affirmations. It's akin to programming a computer. By feeding it positive commands, we start to see those commands reflected in our actions and eventually in our reality. The journey of engaging with the subconscious is not about achieving perfection, but about making incremental improvements. And as we delve deeper into these practices, we find that they don't just change specific outcomes. They transform our entire approach to life. We start to operate from a place of greater peace, confidence, and clarity, qualities that Buddha held in high esteem. So, why not start this journey today? Take a moment to reflect on the patterns in your life you wish to change. Begin with small, manageable visualizations or affirmations, and watch as the powerful currents of your subconscious mind start to steer you towards the life you've imagined. As you unlock these inner resources, you may find that your potential is far greater than you ever realized. Navigating the vast landscape of modern medicine can feel like setting sail across an uncharted sea. As we encounter each new wave, be it a challenge or a discovery, it's essential to have a comprehensive map that guides us. This is where the ancient wisdom of Buddhism, combined with contemporary medical knowledge, becomes invaluable. It's about blending the old with the new to chart the most effective course for our health. Modern medicine offers incredible tools, life-saving surgeries, powerful medications, and cutting-edge treatments that can tackle ailments that were once thought incurable. But as powerful as these tools are, they often focus on symptoms rather than underlying causes. This is akin to patching up a boat without ever asking why it keeps taking on water. Buddha taught us about the importance of understanding the root causes of suffering, not just the symptoms. Applying this to our health means not only treating the illness, but also understanding and addressing the lifestyle, environmental and mental factors that contribute to it. Consider, for example, the way we manage stress, which is often treated with medication. While these treatments are valid and necessary, integrating mindfulness, meditation, and proper diet, all pivotal in Buddhist teachings, can address the root causes of stress. These methods help cultivate a mental environment where stress is less likely to take hold, providing a more holistic approach to health. Moreover, integrating traditional practices doesn't mean rejecting what modern medicine offers. Instead, it's about creating a dialogue between different approaches. Think of it as using both an old map and a new one to find the best path. This synergy can lead to more personalized and comprehensive care plans that leverage the strengths of both Eastern and Western methodologies. Being well-informed is key. We need to understand the capabilities and limitations of the treatments available to us, just as a navigator needs to understand the strengths and weaknesses of their ship. This knowledge empowers us to make choices that align with our values and our body's needs. Incorporating preventive care, another cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy, emphasizes looking after the body and mind before illness arises. Just as we maintain and care for a temple, so too should we care for our bodies, treating them with respect and mindfulness to prevent disease rather than waiting to address issues as they arise. As we continue to explore the intricate relationship between ancient wisdom and modern medicine, remember that each step forward, informed by both the past and the present, is a step toward a healthier, more enlightened self. Let's embrace this integrated approach to health, using every tool at our disposal to navigate the complexities of the modern medical landscape. It's truly fascinating when you think about it, the idea that we have within us the power to heal ourselves. This isn't just a hopeful notion, it's rooted in the teachings of Buddhism, which emphasize the profound connection between the mind and body. Buddha taught that by understanding and nurturing this connection, we can tap into our innate healing abilities. This concept of self-healing is more than just a physical process. It involves a deep awareness of our mental, emotional, and spiritual states. Self-healing starts with the belief that you are capable of making profound changes in your health. It's about recognizing that just as your body knows how to heal a scrape or fight off a cold, it also has more extensive capacities to maintain and restore health. By supporting these processes with the right mental and physical nourishments, we unlock our true healing potential. Consider the simple act of mindfulness. By being present in the moment, listening intently to what our bodies are telling us, we can often prevent minor imbalances from turning into more significant issues. For example, noticing early signs of stress and responding with a mindfulness practice or a few moments of deep breathing can alleviate the stress before it impacts our physical health. Moreover, integrating a holistic approach to our lifestyles enhances this self-healing process. This means looking at every aspect of our lives, how we eat, sleep, work, and connect with others, and understanding how each part contributes to our overall health. It's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle where every piece is crucial, and missing one can throw off the entire picture. When these aspects are in harmony, our bodies function optimally, our minds are clear, and our spirits are vibrant. Empowering ourselves with knowledge plays a critical role in self-healing. The more we learn about how our bodies and minds function, the better equipped we are to make choices that support our health. This could involve reading up on nutrition, exploring different forms of exercise, or even attending workshops about mental health. Every bit of knowledge we gain is a tool in our self-healing toolkit. But remember, the path to self-healing isn't something you have to walk alone. Seeking guidance from health professionals, connecting with supportive communities, and sharing your journey with friends or family can enhance your efforts. Sometimes the support of others is the key ingredient in our healing process. Embracing self-healing is truly a journey, one that requires patience, persistence, and a lot of self-love. It's not about achieving perfection or a quick fix. It's about making small, consistent choices that enhance your well-being over time. As Buddha taught, every step we take in awareness and compassion brings us closer to a state of health and balance. So why not take that first step today? Your journey towards a healthier, happier you is waiting. Thank you for joining us on this profound journey into Buddhist wisdom. Remember, every step you take on this path enriches your life with peace, health, and happiness. If you're ready to explore more and continue your transformative journey, please check out one of the suggested videos on your screen. We're grateful you're part of this incredible exploration. Until next time, walk gently and transform your world from the inside out. Thank you for being a part of our Buddhist journey.